Hello Gaming Nation, GM Hooley here, and thanks for popping by. This is a bit of a new format for us, so hopefully you'll enjoy this little video trip into our studio, which is really just my study. But anyway, basically just wanted to touch base a little bit on what we're up to and what sort of exciting things that you can look forward to in the coming week from us. Now, today I've been doing some writing on Knight's Edge, which is pretty exciting to get that setting document all completed and up and available, which will be hopefully in the next few months. Also been preparing for our upcoming live play, which will be a lot of fun. Also getting ready to launch our Patreon, which we are ecstatic about. So hopefully you can join us on that journey to build our Dice Pool podcast community, and also making sure that our migration from our old hosting server through to Podbean as well as YouTube went along smoothly, and that seems to have gone quite well. We're bringing in some great stats, which is fantastic. So thank you all for downloading, and please let your friends know about the podcast. We think we've got a pretty good show, and hopefully if you're listening to this, you'll agree. Now, during that process of doing a whole heap of stuff online, I did stumble across a discussion about Setback Die, specifically how they are or how they're not being used in your games. Now, specifically, there appears to be some movement away from them in the Genesis role-playing game in comparison to Star Wars, specifically concerning talents. And that's happened over the course of between the core rules through to Terranoth and then across to Shadow of the Beanstalk. Now, I just want to make sure that you're all aware of our stance on Setback Die, that we feel they're probably one of the most important dice in the system to use. Following on from Boost Die being probably the second most important, we feel that they are the best way that you can add flavour to the scenes that you're running in your games. In fact, we feel so strongly about it and want to make sure that you are all using them, perhaps just to get another idea about how we run them. It's so much so that we've dedicated our next episode to that very topic. So if you have any questions or queries or comments about Boost or Setback Die, or you feel like telling us how you use them in your games, or if you have some advice that you think that our listeners would appreciate, so that we can just give a different perspective on the show, let us know in the comments below. We'll definitely see if we can get them all on the show, and sort of engage with you guys more as listeners, so that you can let us know, what is working for you and what isn't. So, well, that's enough from me, and thanks for listening. I'm GM Hooley, and remember the Dice Pool Podcast, where adventure is just a roll away.